Welcome to my channel. I am Betty Jean Gathers, and I just want to get to know you, and I want you to know me. And a little introduction about me. I am a baby boomer. Baby boomers are war babies, we call them, because there's a lot of us. A lot of us that still think we're young, and I think we do pretty good for being baby boomers. And also, I am retired. I was a doula, a birth doula that worked with women in the hospital, not on the medical side, but more the calming side. And I did that for years, and I enjoyed that so much. I was also a certified childbirth educator. I work with a lot of pregnant moms and their families and their mother-in-laws. Let me tell you a little bit about mother-in-laws. We are always in trouble with our daughter-in-laws or our son-in-laws. For some reason, the dad-in-laws don't get in trouble. And I always wonder why. It's because most of us mother-in-laws always run our mouths. Always. Or something else, or we think that that's, our baby, even though it's our grandbaby, but that is their baby. I don't care if they want to call them summer, June, winter, fall. Listen, that's their baby. And that's what made me a really good mother-in-law, because I stay out of everybody's business. That's one thing I really did take away from that. But I'm gonna bring up about mother-in-laws at another time. Also, I am a mom of 2 sons. One stay in Australia. Oh, I forgot about my husband. I'm married and been with my husband for 30 years happily. And I am a mom of 2 sons. One stay in Australia. He has 6 sons. Yes, I said 6 sons. Boys run on my father's side heavily because I didn't have a daughter. But now they are on their 7th child. And guess what? We're having a granddaughter. And I have another son that stays in Jacksonville, Florida, and he is a father of 3. He has 2 sons, yes, but we got a granddaughter out of that. And little Sophia is, oh my goodness. When they told me that it was a girl, I just couldn't believe it. When I went to visit, I'm like, take her diaper off, take her diaper off. I want to make sure that it is a girl. So Sophia's almost 9, so it's time for a new granddaughter. But she'll never lose her throne, is what I always tell her. And I have 2 sisters. One is deceased, and I have a baby sister. I have a brother, and I have nieces and nephews, and I have tons of cousins, tons of them. And they're all, a majority of them too, stay in West Palm Beach, where I originated from. And also, I just like to have this channel to really get to know you. Because, this time in the pandemic, we all are like thrown in a corner. We got the mask on. I know a lot of people don't wear masks, but it's like we really need an extended family. And that's what I'm looking for. I want all of you to be my cousins. That's the main thing. I want you to be part of my family. I want this to be a safe place that you can come 24 hours a day. Even if I'm not here, you can always go down in the comments, ask a question, and I will try my best to answer it for you. But like I say, I just want a safe place. I want to be able to talk about my long life. I'm in my 6th decade. I would love to tell people about what the 60s were about, because they're thinking like we were back in when horse and carriages was. I can remember when I was a child thinking ahead to the year 2000. And I thought we were going to be like, the Jetsons, where we're going to have flying cars all over the place. But kids always, their imagination just goes so far. Of course, we didn't make it as far as the Jeffersons flying cars, but we got cars that can self-maneuver themselves. But again, I want you to be my cousins, and that's what I'm going to call you. I'm going to always be back. I want to make up a schedule too of how many times a week I want to come back, because I have quite a bit of time since I am retired. And I never really thought about coming to YouTube. I really didn't. But there's a girl, her name, I should say a young woman, her name is Peach McIntyre. And she has a YouTube channel. Well, she got 7 or 8 YouTube channels. And the reason I'm bringing her up is because, you know, I'm older, and a lot of people say, well, I really don't want to listen to that old woman. But, you know, there is a lot of wisdom in this head, and also I can learn so much from you. And she isn't even 30 yet, and she has 6 kids. She has 2 kids of them are special needs. She's married, but her son, to show you how younger people can really show you the way, told her a couple of years ago to start a YouTube channel. Say, Mama, you could be a millionaire, because they were having such a hard time in their lives. And she didn't have hardly at first, and then she really went in. She said even her family wouldn't join her channel. That's the cute part. And she now, a little over a year, she got 100,000 viewers plaque from YouTube. And she's had over 20 million views on YouTube. And now she's a million, I think, either on TikTok. I'm sure it may be on TikTok that she's over a million. She also has a Facebook. But I said that, and I say it again, is we can always learn from each other. Always, no matter how old, no matter how young we are. And even when we're young, we can always ask our grandparents what happened to them in the past. Because once we're gone, all of that goes with us. All of it goes with us. So you want to make sure you ask questions. Write it down, write it down, because that is so important. Once I learned who my grandma, my great-grandma was, and then you start learning about the aunts, the aunties, and they make it so easy now for you to research the history. But again, I want to extend my hands to you to come. Next time you see me, I want you to subscribe. I want you to hit that button. I want you to comment, and we're going to turn on that little notification bell, and you're going to know when I am on this YouTube. I really want to be consistent, because what I notice with a lot of YouTube is they start out and they are not really consistent, or they just give up. And I don't want to be that. I know there is work, and a lot of people think it's not, that they just see people on here and it's real easy, but there is work always to success. But again, I said that too much. And also too, you'll notice too, I use my hands a lot, and I love to smile. I love to laugh. A lot of people say I smile and I laugh too much. But I want you to come back. I want you to share your life with me. I'm going to share my life with you. And again, young people, you can learn so much from us. Even with aging, a lot of things I didn't know, and I had to learn it the hard way. And you can, like I said, you can ask me any question. But I'm going to let you go. I'm not going to hold you any longer. But like I said, next time you see that notification bell comes up and say, hey, I Am Betty Gathers is on right now, and I know she has something exciting, or she has something to share with us. So next time, bring your cup of coffee, bring your cup of tea, your cocoa, and just sit down and come on in, cousins, because I'm your auntie, or your cousin, or your grandma. But again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button And that'll notify you every time I come back. And you can leave a comment and ask me questions or something that you want me to share. And again, I am so happy that you joined me today, and I know that you will be back.